What's up, everybody? I'm Derek Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back as Immortals of Rise. We're about to go up against a new boss, and I know it's coming because it's telling us, are you sure you want to proceed? And whenever something like that, I know it's going to be crazy. We're here on Lenegis, and a lot of things have happened. I want to save you guys some story elements, but I have to bring you guys the fights because I know it's going to be action-packed. My family, without further ado, let's dive in. All right, here we go.
I have to be ready to face anything.
I got enough heals and life potions, so we should be okay. All right.
I'm determined to save Shion and Dana. Nothing I learned can change that.
Let's go. This one's about to be wild. What's gonna happen in here?
Looks like some kind of research facility.
A laboratory secreted away in the Forbidden Zone. Why am I past being surprised at this point?
Looks pretty deserted.
Let's check it out. It might give us a new lead.
Or some new threads.
I think I can make this work.
What is it? This guy is very useful.
Well, can you make head or tail of it?
These are experiment records by the looks of it. Reams of them, dating back hundreds of years. Let's see. A composite being capable of controlling Danan astral energy so as to convert its molecular and elemental makeup.
That's him.
The creation of a governing central figure, taking the form of a Danan. Codename Sovereign.
Ah, it was always a project.
Sovereign.
Wait, there's more. Research into utilizing force field crystals for the purpose of stable astral energy containment. That must be the master cores. With all this raw data, there's bound to be records here somewhere about the Maiden and the Lords, too.
About the Lords. Why would they be on there?
Master Course.
Think about it. The Lord's crests are clearly of a piece with those of both the Sovereign and the Maiden. Not to mention the fact that the contenders to the crown are selected from otherwise regular Renin citizens. In other words, it may be that all Renins are unwittingly being made subject to some kind of grand scheme.
What about the Sovereign? Does it say anything else?
Where do I start? All I've read so far is the headlines. There's so much here. To sift through all of it would require specialized... Wait.
What is it? Did you
Found something?
It's a list of names, with the title, Test Subjects, Sovereign. It's your call.
Read
Read
it.
it.
There must be dozens of test subjects listed here. Hundreds even. All of them failures. Wait, I think I've found one that was successful.
Volron, him.
Test subject number 1273. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name, Alphen.
He was a one success. He's not down at all.
They re-engineered me. Right here in this lab.
Alphen.
It's fine, really. What about the others? Was I the only one?
Nope.
Test subject number 10105. Ethnicity, NA. Unique adjustment index, generation, NA. Given name,
Here we go.
Volron.
I knew it.
Volron? But that means...
They're
She's
brothers.
named Sovereign because someone made him that way too.
He's the last one. In 3 centuries worth of records, you and Volron are the only 2 subjects on whom the experiment was a success.
That means they saved him. He's alive.
But what about the winners of the crown contests? Does this mean that none of them were ever crowned sovereign after all?
Nope. Just gather the power.
Upon victory, the Sovereign shall return to Rena and rule over Rena and Lenegis combined. When a new Sovereign is decided, the outgoing monarch shall relinquish their post and live out the rest of their days on Rena. So we were told. But according to these records, there have only ever been 2 sovereigns, neither of whom had anything to do with the crown contest.
So it's a cover.
It's all lies, including the part about the sovereign residing in Rena. The crown contest was never about deciding a new ruler. It must always have been devised for some other purpose.
But even supposing that's true, someone must have been in charge for the past 3 centuries, right?
The lady in
If it wasn't
red.
the sovereign, then who was it?
Crown contests have been held this whole time, in spite of the fact that there was already a sovereign. Me. Meaning that for the past 300 years, someone out there has to have been maintaining that lie. The same person I'm willing to bet is behind all this.
That's an old person too. 300 years.
The Red Woman? It's possible. But that doesn't necessarily mean she's the mastermind behind this scheme.
She could be a pawn too.
She could be working for someone else. Someone back on the Renan homeworld.
Either way, it's fair to say she's definitely involved somehow.
What about the data records? Is there no other information that could help us?
Not that I can see. Just file upon file of experiment results. There's nothing here about who's behind all this, or what their endgame is, unfortunately. I've barely managed to scratch the surface, mind you. You won't be able to read through it all, but you're welcome to take a look through what you can, while we're here.
Now we read enough.
I'll do that.
All right, here we go. Let's continue on. I was gonna say how he got here.
Naori, I...
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Renan never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep.
That's how it started.
This should help with the pain.
I mean, if she has a descendant,
Farewell.
that means she survived then.
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode.
300 years.
The chance of surviving hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But
She had to take the risk.
if I don't get back, Lenegis will be nothing but ashes, and this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Elfin. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try. I hope it's enough. Please, live for me, Elfin.
Yeah.
That vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lenegis.
She sure went above and beyond the call of duty.
Even with Lenegis crumbling down around her, she chose to stay put with her people.
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
Yeah, she's a real one.
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be alive today. I owe her everything. More than I could ever hope to repay.
Now that you know how she felt, how do you plan on honoring her wishes?
Finishing the mission.
She kept her promise. If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her to carry on her fight.
This place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Yeah, this is where the whole thing started.
Of course.
And this place looks super sketchy.
After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony. This is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving.
He's like, stop being a
Come on.
weenie, keep going. What's happening? Or visions?
Naori.
What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All
That's our
in the name
journey.
of the ceremony,
Her diary.
the purpose of which we were never even told. As Sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening.
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it.
Oh, she stopped it.
But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me.
That's the thorns.
But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead.
That was her plan.
That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Ulma was lost, and Alphen the Sovereign was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Ulma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse onto my descendants as well.
That's how it all started.
Forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just...
Naori.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danan voice speaking through her?
Here we go.
What?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
We need him.
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shion, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns. Shion.
It's possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
That's true.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it. Just hearing there's the slightest chance, even though I know the world's still in great peril. It's selfish of me, I know, but still.
I don't blame her.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Shion at the same time.
I too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renan lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Miracles just seem to follow wherever you go, huh?
do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shield. You included.
All right, time for the
Now let's
action.
get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop. Thank you, Naori.
This is it. Time for the battle.
That's quite some door, all right. This might finally be it. The heart of the beast.
We'll find the Renis Alma and the Red Woman inside, right?
After everything we've been through to get here, they damn well better be.
We'll probably be needing you to open this one for us, Sovereign.
Go for it, Alphen.
Here we go.
This is it, guys. Time to see what secrets are in store.
All right, battle time.
Volron! He really was still alive.
What are they doing to
And
him?
there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
There's no maiden.
Wait, though. Something doesn't seem right here.
Once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in the machine.
Hey, look! Over there!
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
It looks like it's still running, but are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
But for what purpose?
Yeah.
What could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dana's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
He's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
The time law. The Red Woman. So
Here
we
we go.
finally found you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
They all have the same face? How is that even possible?
What is she? Nice. Freaking cyborg.
Who the hell are they?
It can't be. Are they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
Robots? Yeah, this is trippy.
They're not feeling particularly confident.
It's no use, Alphen. We may as well be sitting down.
Okay. Slow him down. Okay, okay. They're not doing much. I think skills like that attack both of them are good. Yo, hit me with the healing. I gotta see which one slows them down. Oh. Hit me with the heal. But that one takes a lot more long to heal, to cast. Oh. Okay. That should give us like a little bit of opening. Ooh. Thank you. Yeah, none of them are really like working. Oh. They're not really doing much. Healing circle, come on. Does that do for everybody? Okay. Cancel? Oh, there's no stopping point. Okay, keep using these. Move, 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 move. Thank you. Woo. Get in that. Good, good, good. Things are looking good right now. I just want to keep her healing going. There we go. Oh. Okay, slow down a little bit. Thank you. Keep it going. Beautiful. Oh. I'll do this one. I wish you could bring back the other one. It's always like when the boss about to die, they start going crazy. Get one shot at you. Watch it. Yo, we needed that healing circle. There we go. Woo. Move it, move it. I think I'm just gonna help out a little bit. I use my own heals. But she occupied. Nice. Dude, turn around and slap me. Okay. See, this getting more tricky now. Okay, it's like chilling for a second. Move, 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 move. Hold on. Keep the heals coming. Move it. Just be in and out.
Did you even notice? I'm not always going to be around to heal you, you know.
Let me see the. Well, let's go. Next. That can't be it.
Surrender! Fighting is useless now!
Do you think it's really over?
No.
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve.
Nah, he's a bomb.
What? It's self-destructed?
Alvin!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
You had me worried there.
We need that in his armor, though.
Who said you could touch that?
Oh, this guy, of course.
Damn it! He's awake!
I should have thought as much. So you know this place? Naturally, it was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart.
Bro, you literally just woke up.
And after all this time, you still insist on hating me? You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
Oh, God.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think?
Lovely.
Do you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alpha, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Which
You
is?
mean Volron was kidnapped just like Alvin? But then he became
A slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right? Volron.
Yep.
So he posed as a Renin and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renin and Dana are these distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is starting with this.
Oh shit. Nope.
A red woman.
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Don't do it!
Serenus Alma!
Oh damn.
Can't stay here.
We need to go. Outfit!
Oh shit. Because she hesitated. It dies. Yo, Alpha is a real one. Is this dude done? I feel like it's not over for him.
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Let's go.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am.
Oh, damn.
Are you two okay?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
Nope.
But hope.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers in Faria in a trance?
I think so.
What? Those brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renus Alma. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back. The future's ours to protect. And right now, those things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off to Rena.
Did you say Rena?
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renus Alma in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Then we're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
Damn, and that's how it goes.
But seriously, I was not expecting Volron to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Danans.
Yeah, not in a good way like with us.
My. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, but give a thumbs up. Until next time, dear gamers, signing out.